If you run a small business or you ship things out of your workshop, you know the struggle, right? That constant, frustrating puzzle of finding the perfect box. But what if you could just make it yourself, exactly when you need it? Well, today we're going to dig into a simple tool that could completely change how you think about shipping. Yeah, does this look a little too familiar? You know, piles and piles of cardboard boxes eating up valuable space. And most of them are just sitting there, waiting for that one weirdly shaped thing you sell. It's a huge headache for small businesses, but the fix is actually a lot simpler than you'd think. I mean, think about it. Every time you use a box that's too big, you're losing out 3 times. You're losing money on extra packing material to fill the empty space, you're paying more for shipping because of the size, and you're losing precious real estate in your shop. All those little losses, they add up fast. So let's just call it what it is, the packaging problem. Because it goes way beyond just a cluttered storeroom. It's a whole series of daily frustrations that can really mess with your workflow and honestly your bottom line.
You know the drill, right? You're stocking a dozen different box sizes just in case. You're literally paying for inventory that just sits there. You're throwing money away on packing peanuts just to stop things from rattling around, which, let's be honest, doesn't always look super professional. And then there's the waiting. Waiting weeks for a custom order, only to get hit with a huge bill because you only needed a small batch. It's this crazy, inefficient cycle. But what if you could just break that cycle? Seriously, imagine having the power of an entire box factory right there on your workbench. Let's take a look at how that's even possible.
Okay, so this is it, the Krexil SBM60. The whole idea is super simple. Instead of stocking all those bulky pre-made boxes, you just stock flat sheets of cardboard. This one tool gives you the power to turn those sheets into pretty much any box you need.
And the process? It's ridiculously simple. You take a flat sheet of cardboard, you use the tool's super precise guides to make your cuts and scores, and then you just fold it up. In a matter of minutes, boom, you have a perfect custom-fit box all ready to go.
All right, so you get how it works, but what does it actually do for you? Let's dive into the benefits, because this is where it gets really, really good. The advantages here are huge. This is probably the biggest wow moment for most people. The space savings are just massive. Instead of mountains of empty boxes, you have one neat stack of flat sheets. You can literally reduce your storage footprint down to 1/10 of what it was. Seriously, what would you do with all that extra space?
Let's just put it side by side. You go from having stockpiles of boxes to one simple stack of sheets. You go from high storage costs to a minimal footprint. You completely eliminate wasted void filler because every single package is a perfect fit, and you're no longer a slave to supplier minimums. You can literally make just one box if that's all you need. It's a total game changer. And the control you get back is incredible. Got an urgent shipment? You can respond instantly. Want to test out new packaging? You can prototype it in minutes, not weeks. You can even use up those weird offcuts of cardboard that you'd normally just throw away. You're not on your supplier's schedule anymore. You're on your own. So just how versatile is this thing? Well, from one single standard 48 by 48 inch sheet, you can create literally hundreds of different box combinations. You could make a long, skinny box for a fishing rod, a wide, flat one for a piece of art, a perfect little cube, you name it. And these examples, they're just scratching the surface.
Okay, so this all sounds amazing, but let's get real. Who is this tool actually for? Let's break down who really gets the most out of this.
So, who really benefits from having this kind of on-demand power? You might be surprised. The range of people who need this is pretty wide. If you're an e-commerce seller with odd-shaped products, this is a no-brainer. Same goes for small manufacturers, makers, or repair shops shipping custom parts. It's also perfect for designers who need to prototype packaging fast. Or maybe you're a micro-entrepreneur working out of your garage, or even just a hobbyist who wants that super professional look for your shipments. If you see yourself in that list, this is for you. To wrap things up, let's just think a little bigger for a second. This tool, it's more than just a way to make boxes. It's really a way to completely rethink your whole shipping strategy. And it all comes down to this one simple idea. For so long, we've had to compromise, trying to squeeze our products into standard-sized boxes. This tool completely flips that on its head. Now you can build the perfect box around your product every single time. It's a total change in mindset. And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. If you were totally free from the limits of off-the-shelf boxes, what could you create? What new things become possible when your packaging is just as creative and limitless as your product itself?